My experience with rural communities, the first word that comes to my mind is heart.
I'm Jason Rittman, and I'm from Kansas. I was born in Minnesota, but grew up most of my life in Kansas. It's quiet, and you can hear yourself think, and it's peaceful. It's very peaceful.
Rural people are very proud, they're very hardworking, they're very honest, but yet they still have trouble asking for help.
I don't think I ever heard about mental health when I was growing up. If something was hard, you got through it.
I got to deal with my problems myself.
People in rural areas are taught not to talk about sensitive topics. As a result, a lot of people hold in what they're dealing with. People in rural America have a 64 to 68% greater likelihood to die by suicide than any other part of this country.
Mental health, at least in the instance of getting help, it just didn't seem like there were a lot of options.
In certain parts of rural America, a person may have to drive 5 or 6 hours to the nearest healthcare provider. Some people have relied on telemedicine, but nearly a third of households in rural America have no internet service. There's no broadband that's even available.
Gateway Family Services of Illinois has a waiting list of at least 100. Access to mental health for people who live in rural communities is really limited.
My name is Michael Rimley. I am a licensed clinical professional counselor. Gateway Family Services of Illinois is a mental health agency that works to help individuals across central Illinois heal from hardships.
We see a lot of people come to us who maybe have done talk therapy and it didn't work for them. And so they're looking for something unique and different.
Equine-assisted psychotherapy is an incredible approach because it helps people with all different disabilities and challenges in life.
I truly believe that everyone could benefit from partnering with a horse.
I've been married for 15 years this year, and I got 3 kids, 2 daughters and a son. They are the absolute joy in my life. Because it happened for both my girls. They both went through their own anxieties and stresses. As we were going through these things, I would watch them change from these happy children that were outgoing to they were withdrawing from people and from experiences. And I was praying and I was hoping, and like nothing was getting better, and it felt like I was losing my kid emotionally. Like she was withdrawing, she was not sleeping at night. And that all completely changed when we came here.
Wash over me, let me fall from my surroundings.
When someone arrives to Gateway Family Services, we're going to meet them where they are.
The power of horses is something that many people underestimate. At times it's hard to understand how therapeutic they can be and the healing power that these magnificent creatures bring to the world.
At first it was like, this really works? And then seeing it happen, watching my daughter transform in front of my eyes just after a few weeks, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is happening. Like, I'm getting my daughter back.
During her time with Gateway Family Services, she had partnered with our horse. The horse's name is Kitty.
I saw this giant horse just so gently kind of coax her out of herself.
The day of her graduation, Kitty was not doing well.
She was just a few minutes away, and we found Kitty down. Now, Kitty's a 34-year-old Appaloosa, very strong mare, and that day we just realized it was her time.
Paige came out and kind of let us know what was going on with Kitty, that it was time for Kitty to pass on, and asked if we wanted to give our daughter a chance to say goodbye. And it was overwhelming. We had just recently lost a grandpa, and that was a a goodbye that she didn't get to say. But yeah, we said, yeah, we would like to say goodbye. She would really like that.
I'll never forget when I watched her walk in and recognizing that Kitty was in her last few moments, and here's this girl who didn't get to say goodbye to her grandpa. She walked over and she grabbed Kitty's face and she said, "I love you, Kitty."
She was able to connect one last time with Kitty and say goodbye. And I see through that there was a lot of healing in her. There's something about the horses that just, in a gentle way, it forces you to see the trauma in your own soul and to want to face it.
Wash over me, let me fall from my surroundings.
Horses are amazing animals. They're powerful creatures that help us find healing, to experience hope, and to experience genuine connection that is life-changing.
To work on yourself, to better yourself, to find health is so good for you. It's just like having a personal trainer with weights. Why not for your brain? Why not for your emotions? Why not for your internal world? Why wouldn't you find help for that too?
Rural Minds is excited to get involved with the Seen Through Horses campaign. There are some wonderful programs across this country that incorporate horses into therapeutic programs. We highly recommend that people look into those programs and get involved if there is one in their community.
Partnering with the Seen Through Horses campaign was a breath of fresh air for us. And it is my hope that through this we can begin to raise more and more awareness of the power of horses and the power that they bring to the healing relationship. And whether they're in a rural area or urban area, that people have access to this life-changing work of horses helping humans heal. We encourage you to donate to a nonprofit charity partner during Mental Health Awareness Month, because it is heroes like you that make this life-changing work possible, that allows people to experience genuine connection and healing through a partnership with horses.